I'm going to start on the bottom lip now, and for correction, this is a paring knife, not a paring knife. I was corrected. Okay, this lip here, this skin, needs to roll out. Now, I go as far down on this lip as I possibly can, and usually when you get right in here, there's a gristle that goes around this lip. Really, you can't go much further than that without cutting on one side or the other. So I get in there, I just kind of score that a little, and you'll see it when I score it. Okay, now, to get started, what I'll do is I'll grab me a little borax powder. Put me a little bit of borax powder on it to give me some grip, because I'm going to grab this lip and I'm going to pinch it, just like this. But this skin is what's got to roll out. And a lot of my students tend to go into the meat over here, cutting in the meat, and that does no good. And just like you're skinning a deer, you can see where the membrane kind of holds together there. And just start working it. And I don't work just one spot, I work from side to side to keep it kind of even all the way around. Once I get it started, I need to get back up the lip here a little bit more. Stay real close to the skin side here, because that's what I'm trying to turn out. Okay. One way to tell, a lot of times it's hard for a beginner to know where to cut, and they'll tend to be up here, cutting over here, and then I'll put a hole right in there. Okay, when actually they need to be down here cutting. Now, one of the ways that'll help you tell is turn your knife back in and fold the skin over the knife and pinch it together. And see, though you were taking your knife and cutting through this way, you can place your knife in place and then flip it back over, leaving your knife there, and there it is. That shows you where you're at. Okay, this knife is done. I'm going to grab another one. Not too sharp. There we go. So I'm pushing out with my finger, and I'm just going along that line there. You see, that's the skin. And I'm staying close to the skin side. And very close to the skin side. And you see it just kind of rolls out when you're pushing up on it. Alright, now I can feel, I'm getting really close. See how close I am here? And I can feel that on the other side. Now, I'm right there where that gristle is, and all I'm going to do is just score it a little. Now, I'm not above cutting holes. I do little boo-boos every now and then, and that's taxidermy. That goes with the territory. You're going to get holes. And if I try not to cut a hole, I usually cut more holes trying not to. So I just go on. A lot of my experience helps me. There we go. See, that's flattened out, really flat. Maybe just a little bit right in here. You can't go but just so far with that. But I can get just a tad more there. There we go. Now I like to really turn them really well and really turn them to the edge. Because whenever I put them on a beam and start using a skiff knife, they're flat. And if you get a fold in it, it'll cut a hole. There we go. That bottom lip is completely turned. It's really flat. You can see it. Really flat.